Hello, welcome to today's morning mindful mobility. Thanks for joining me as I do my own practice, so don't mind any bedhead, anything like that. Some key things to keep in mind as you do this is thinking about your breath. You want your breath to be as low as you can get it, so the cue is breathing low. When you're breathing low and using your diaphragm, it'll feel easy and it'll feel, you'll notice that the breath is quiet. It's not going to be really noisy. So you'll do the work on the inhale, but you're going to be using your diaphragm, which is a very large breathing muscle. And so it's a little bit of work to, if you've been chest breathing, it's kind of a work to train your brain to do that right. And your diaphragm might need a little bit more practice if you've been in a stress state for a long time. But once you're doing that, you're going to find that it's easy. There's going to be an easy quality to it because it stimulates and activates your parasympathetic system, which is rest, digest, heal, those kind of hormones, neurotransmitters in your body. It's that kind of state. And so while we work on our active mobility, we're going to be checking in with our body. So the mindful part doesn't mean, oh, just because I'm doing it, that you even have to do that motion. You might do an alternative movement doing it. It means that you're listening to your body as you go through it. So you're not just going to try to make it go further than it can. Your body is probably going to give you feedback like, oh, there's some, can you first feel where there's some stiffness? Can you feel where there's some limitation or your body has some caution? A lot of times that's just your brain being a little concerned about that. Your brain is very adaptable, neuroplasticity, and so things in your past can lead that part of your body to be just a little bit more cautious, or how you've practiced movements and how you've practiced holding yourself. So just think of introducing that movement to your body. If it starts to tell you something that's, you might feel a little bit like that isn't the most pleasant feeling, or that it's a tightness, a stiffness, maybe it is even a pain or a discomfort, we're not going to try to force that. And that's where the breathing comes in. The breathing, so we're going to move slowly enough that we can sense what our body is feeling. And this is an acquired skill, so this might not come to you right now, but this is the practice. How do I be mindful about the movement? So our body has very incredible capacity to give us information, and that's a big part of me sharing this practice with you. My practice is to teach you and to train you how to listen to your body, as well as show you movements that are broad and diverse, and will the whole goal is after this that it's not that you feel tired, it's not that I mean, a lot of times we think, oh, we work out, I have to feel kind of tired. But actually, after this practice, you should feel more integrated. You should feel more connected to your body. When you stand up, when you go to move around, it should just feel easier, and you should be more ready for the day. And that's pretty darn awesome. So we don't do a lot of reps here. The movements, as long as I'm being mindful about it, are, and sometimes I can drift off and have habits of pressing too hard or going too fast, but I try to go slow. And then it's not really high repetitions. We're going to do lots of movements, so we're not going to spend too much time in any one. So let's see what we find out today. Feels good. Feels good. Thank you so much for joining me. Inherently, everybody's body feels different, so please, as you go through these, if something I do is too challenging, go ahead and do a portion of your own version of it. Trust your own body. If your body is inviting you to do something harder, or add in a movement to that, combine a motion, add a balance challenge, whatever it is, do that as well, okay? That's what I really hope, is just for people to be connected and integrated to their body, to do healthy movements regularly. So today I worked on range of motion of joints, I worked on flexibility of muscles, I did coordination as well as balance, there was strength and endurance, and posture was within all that. So really hitting a lot of the pillars of what it takes to have a healthy body from a movement perspective. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on additional ones. Also, you might consider giving feedback about the movements that you particularly enjoy, or if you would like me to incorporate certain movements into my practice on a given day. You can go ahead and save the videos that you really like and utilize those, and then even label them for what feels good for you depending on what you're looking for. Variety is always good, doing different movements different days. Every time I do this, it's different, and that is better for my body, and I wish the same for you. May you always see the blessing. If you're interested in viewing more of these morning mindful mobility sessions, I suggest you hit subscribe. There's lots of other great content that I'm going to be putting out to help you live your healthiest life. You can visit the LYHL podcast as well. I have that in video long form. You can put that in your ear while you're driving or just going about your day. I interview people, discuss what it means to live your healthiest life from diverse people, diverse backgrounds. Highly recommend it if that's something that you're interested in. I also offer coaching. This is for people that really want a partner to help them live their healthiest life. They want a coach, they want a guide that they can bounce ideas off of about why they're struggling, forming different habits, what are the goals for living a healthy life. And this can be in the emotional, physical, spiritual, mental domains, and I believe healthy living is the integration of all those. So that's the sweet spot if you're interested in working with me. I also can do coaching from an injury prevention standpoint. If you're wanting to run a marathon or just getting into rock climbing and want to prevent injury, I have so much information to give to you. I'd love to partner with you. That is available worldwide via phone and or video. You can get the information at www.theellebottrell.com. If you're interested in becoming a patient of mine for physical therapy, please visit www.artisanphysicaltherapy.com to find out how we can partner to help you reach your healthiest goals.